questions for Julie?
Jimmy, how ready do you think you guys are for the regular season to start?
I think mentally everybody's ready. Everybody's ready to get after another team where it counts, where everything matters, going towards like the record and actual season and everything. So mentally we're ready as a team. Each day you get more and more prepared with scouting things, cleaning up things from the 2 exhibition games we had. So we're getting to where we need to be for sure.
You ever play Rice when you were at SMU?
I didn't. We didn't play Rice. I had a walk-on teammate that went to Rice. He transferred from there. I don't know if he knows any of the players. I haven't talked to him, but I got a little connection to it, but not a lot.
Just how's the practices gone since you played last?
I think so. After the 2 exhibition games, we came as a team, really broke down a lot of film, watched it, saw areas we need to improve on. I think rebounding was one, and just taking care of the ball a little bit better, making better decisions on the offensive end, trying not to turn it over. So we've really broken it down, seeing where we need to improve. We did a lot of things good, which is good when you have 2 exhibition games, when you see a lot of positives along with things you can work on. So.
Like you were going to do some unorthodox drills on it. Anything different that you all did?
Yesterday we brought out a towel. We do a lot of fun stuff. We brought out a towel to help us with defense. We had a string one day because there's a theory, we like to say you and your teammate should be on a string on defense. When one person moves, the other person should move. We've brought out gloves to help us like take care of the ball a little bit better. It's hard to catch a ball with gardening gloves, so we've done things like that.
What have you seen from Gene Scylla in the first 2 exhibition games, and what can you bring to the team this season?
I think experience. When a guy's been through, like me, a lot of years of college, you have that experience, you sort of see it. It's a lot of little things, just being in the right spot, knowing what to do on certain plays. It's hard to describe because those things don't show up on a stat sheet, so it's really hard to see unless you're looking for it, but he brings a lot of that and a lot of leadership.
And then he started one game and came off the bench. What was the difference in those 2 games with him?
I think the versatility, because a lot of guys, it didn't affect them at all. Some guys it may affect, but Gene's one of those guys, he's going to come out and play hard regardless. Whether he starts, comes off the bench, whether he's going to play the whole game or 2 minutes, he's going to give you everything he has, and that's something I respect about him, I love about him, and that's what he brings to the team.
Well, what do you think about how Adriel's played? I mean, he's not really known as a shooter, but he seems like he's really done a good job with good shot selection and making athletic plays. What do you thought of him?
I think he's playing amazing. I think he's playing great. It's cool because when my freshman year, I helped host him when he came on as official, and just to see him grow, to see what he's doing now is amazing. He goes out and he just plays his game. He doesn't worry about anything else. He goes out, plays hard, plays his game. And when you do that, it's going to translate. And for him, it's translated these past 2 exhibition games with the point, stats, rebounds. So I think he's going to continue that into the season. It's going to be great to see from him.
What do you remember about him on that visit? And obviously you guys weren't playing then, but maybe how have you seen him mature?
Yeah, I mean, obviously when you come in as a freshman, you really don't know what to expect. I feel like that's with everybody. And I feel like I've seen him grow, I've seen him blossom, and this year he really knows what he does best, and he goes out there and he does that and he contributes to the team each and every day. He doesn't waver from that. And I think that's something as you get older and wisdom, you start to see that in players as they just play their game. They don't worry about anything else.
Curious what kind of reaction you guys had to working with the gloves and the weighted vest and the string and stuff.
I mean, when you bring out the weighted vest and gloves, I think it's sort of a shock because you're like, wow, like we're really doing this. But it's funny because as much as you may not think it'll translate, it really does. I know after we brought out the gloves, we had the least amount of turnovers in one of our practices that we recently just had. So I think it's pretty cool how you can do these sort of fun things, and they're sort of out of the box different, but they really do translate.
On the string, they like you tied a string to each other's arms or something?
No, so I would hold one end of the string, teammate would hold the other end. So, and you want to keep tension in the string. So if one person moves too far or too little without the other person, you'll mess it up. So just that sort of concept is there's right positions on defense. So you want to be in those right positions. The string sort of allows us to do that.
You feel like you guys learned something from that? Kind of like, oh, I didn't realize I was doing that. Now I'm not going to do it anymore.
Oh, yeah, I think with everything Coach Musk brings, you're going to learn something. You're going to find some value in it. Whether you see it that day, whether you see it how it translates to a game, you may not see it that very second, but I think you'll end up seeing it, and I think it's a really cool thing.
I saw some video of the towel thing. I guess you guys were holding it up and shuffling, and some guys like they were pretty tired. How long did you guys do that?
We did it for a little bit, and it's one of those things that when you have small numbers like we do, you have to not foul. You can't be in foul trouble because that hurts when guys get in foul trouble, because then you can't play as aggressive as you want to on the defensive end. So we use that to just sort of translate having your hands up on the defensive end, trying not to foul, trying not to play with your hands as much.
You're pretty tired doing that?
Oh, yeah, you're going to get tired for sure. With just about everything we do in practice, you're going to be tired, but it's all good.
What kind of emotions you think you're going to have? This is your second season opener here, but it's been a couple of years, so how do you think Tuesday night's going to translate to your first time?
I'm excited. I'm one of those guys, you may not see it on my face. I try not to get too high, try not to get too low, try to stay even keeled, be consistent. But I know personally I'm excited. It's my last season, so my main focus is trying to win as many games as possible, but have fun. You know, I've been through so many college seasons that I just want to make this one memorable, have as much fun as I can, because I won't get these moments back. So.
Well, what are your expectations? Teams picked 11th in the SEC in the media poll, but it's just a poll. What are your all's expectations?
I think our expectation is to exceed expectations. So wherever people want to rank us, wherever we are, it gives us a lot of room for improvement is how I look at it, which is good. So when you have a lot of room for growth, it's cool to see how it'll be able to translate for us. And I think everybody has that little extra motivation.
How has your game evolved since you left Arkansas the first time?
I think how it's evolved mostly is that I try to do everything I possibly can on the court, anything that'll translate to winning. I'm not too focused on how much I can score, how much I can put the ball in the hoop, but more so what the team needs that specific game. Sometimes if I need to score, sure, I'll try to step up and score. If I need to rebound, assist, play defense, I'll do that. I think that sort of thing I've realized as you get older, as the team success is going to get everyone their individual success at the end of the day. And so I'm more focused on what I can do for the guy next to me rather than what I can do for myself out there.
Paul, you have a question?
I do have a question. What was your level of concern with the turnovers from the exhibition game?
Not too much of a concern, honestly. We can take care of the ball sometimes. I just chalk it up to first 2 exhibition games. We got a new system, new coach. Everybody's trying to get acclimated to each other. I mean, I've been 3 years playing at SMU with a group of guys I knew come out. We got to get used to each other. They got to get used to me. So I just chalk it up to that. Excitement, too. You finally get out there. You're tired of playing against each other, beating up on each other every day. So it's one of those things it's an easy correction. You just go in each and every day, practice on it, make it a point of emphasis.
You said a minute ago, Adriel's focused on what he really does well. And playing with him now for a while, what do you think he does? What are his strengths?
I think his strength is, I think he's a big-time offensive rebounder. I think that's huge when you can take a missed shot and turn it into an extra point or an extra possession. That goes huge towards the end of the game when you can have more possessions of the other team. He's a big-time rebounder, big-time athlete, and he plays hard. You got to have someone on the team that's coming out with that energy, especially down there in the block, because we're going to play a lot of big physical teams, and you're going to need that type of guy. And he just does all the little things that we need.
How's Mason Jones, momentum that he got from the last game, as it continued in practice?
Yeah, I think Mason's playing how he's been playing since when I was at SMU and I used to watch. He's been doing the same thing I've been seeing. He's been playing great. He's been playing hard. I think that was a little bit of a confidence booster for him. He probably didn't play how he wanted to play against Little Rock, came back and bounced back, which is good, which is what you want every player to do, and he's a great player, so he's doing everything I knew he could do and more.
In what ways have you been impacted by the 3 assistant coaches since you've been back?
I think my biggest thing is just they're constantly pushing me to be better. You'll never get complacent. You'll never get in the comfort zone. They keep trying to push you out of comfort zone. I think that's huge for me because after this, wherever I go, I'm going to be out my comfort zone. When you've been in college for so long, you get out of your comfort zone, you get into that real world. So for them to just keep pushing me and making me grow as an individual, aside from basketball aside, just pushing me to be a better person, just make sure I work hard. Each and everything I do is huge.
Jimmy, what you get, I should know, so what'd you get your degree in at SMU, and what are you studying here? You just taking some classes to be eligible, are you working towards something?
Yeah,
or-
I have a degree in sports management, and then I'm getting my master's in adult education, so I'll be able to finish that. Not this year. It takes 2 years, so I'll probably come. It's online, so I'll probably come back at some point. I know I want to finish that and get my master's, which would be cool.
Appreciate it.